This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
I'm Brown Honafi, young Africa na tennis ni and some cranso.
Yes, I think say it won't quite so said the board members in the country just say he did to pressure yeah. Most of the times yeah ali for a more competition near man tintam neman shedan kuya the biana pressure already there are some key members are omoye part and parcel of Nadia Lali setup, especially former players like Awal Gumamwa omo criticize pitch on the tactics ni neman ebinum so a omo tane chi feel say there are some of them the Egyptians and one timia anya adwuma on wa ebida enu nti ne ho tan no mafanti I think say odane kwan so for me. So even the fact that what me got 3 finals cry no winning me no lose back on there and say pressure be abano so omon twice already was signing 2 years just some few months ago no twice sign 2 years so omon man in twice no nya adwuma no kopem send contract no e man wie na me wo gide say or adie special being so the babe kan even though reported they can say 1 club from Qatar and some 2 clubs from the French Ligue 1 are now chasing for his signature but yen just obetimi sign those 2 obetimi deal with those 2 years now what they can I sign those contracts no Sergio and
please let Andy know that Neymar gives Vinicius Junior warmly welcome because he's won the UEFA Champions League trophy. What will make our players welcome our new ones? Because they've won nothing. Couscous, Bantima.
This is but you know.
Also, we winning Champions League. Welcome.
This is not the first time. I only use Vinicius as example. There are several players that are almost back to the national team. The big boy Daniel Alves, Thiago Silva, Neymar will welcome you. I give an example of Rafinha. Ekobu will be Sulia or training now. Will be can was more catch Neymar catch and say there be more on Kamasem. So no Neymar Nebu Sulia no beat me a catch no. But that player is a young boy. They should give him that confidence to dribble players. You know, that is the system. Sanity. Interior Champions League.
So yeah, group no. Oko Rwanda, ene Angola, ene Central African Republic. Ewe game ade be hihye and you know group. Angola they were at the AFCON course we Egypt. I basu 2019. After that, near basu the recent one course Cameroon and Timian qualify. So I think that one of the things that you fancy their chances. One of the countries be interested to know say even though Mon share too much of a big football nation when it comes to national team performance, but they participated in the World Cup before. Say ebia one share Angola better than what participated in World Cup before. And if within the AFCON one drew semi-finals da highest the quarter-finals. And especially the first thing I cry near Oba Ghana ha then turn omo tamale and omo bebo quarter final game against Egypt ewa ha near Manucho share that beautiful goal no Angola and Timia but on the club performance see how their clubs are performing and so Oko national team now majority of those locally based guys are with those Petro Luanda and then Primero de Agosto. They make sure these 2 teams who are functioning well, who are performing creditably well both in the domestic stage and on the continent, they are being given the chance. Who are someone like Augusto Canero, Petro Luanda left fullback, who are Kialonda Gaspar of Primero de Agosto, who are the likes of Manuel Kafumana. Just some last season, free your call, Ludogorets Radgat, Europe, and almost some couple of players they are also doing creditably well. Who are someone like Helder Costa last season, now or Portugal or Sporting Lisbon, said you was switching the nationality from Portugal to Angola. And I think say it's one of the things a bit poor Momodimo say or Leeds United. Helder Costa is one of the guys that the Angolans can rely upon. Unfortunately for Central African Republic, Geoffrey Kondogbi and Timiamba. When Timiamba, so a big key game they can fancy their chances against Angola or Luanda. Very, very difficult for them because Geoffrey Kondabia has been the big man within the Central African Republic team. After so Paul Pogba mo, any the likes of Jean-Christophe Bahibek mo, any Kezuma ball under 20 near 2013 take you winning or who saw all national team within the French setup no when team on that chance so he decided to switch nationality to Bebia like Ninchiri which is the Central African Republic. So they can only depend on Lynch and the likes of Isaac Ngoma. And I think that they will find it difficult beating the Angolans. And within the last games, draw only back up, losing. So a very difficult for them against the Angolans. So Joe, and the Hamden
full stop.
Okay.
Oh, never sure.
Yeah.
From one story to the other. See, full stop. Not you home kakra.
You want it? Yeah. And then, Hamden Park. And okay, man.
Okay, you go that story there. Yeah. Oh, call Ukraine in Scotland. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ukraine, who said that they were part of the Soviet Union. So after the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1992, they had their state as a new state. So they were admitted by FIFA in 1994.
Okay.
And between that time, no, up to date, only one World Cup pen qualify, which was Germany 2006. Mekai na omuni Saudi Arabia, no omuni Spain, and then Tunisia were in group. Sergei Revrov, the likes of Andriy Shevchenko, Andriy Voronin, former player of Liverpool, they were those key men within the Ukrainian setup. And Sergio, I think football, with being able to qualify to 2022 Qatar, no, idea very important to the Ukrainian nation. Obiabe kai the invasion of Russia, omuko two, almost omoko, and Sergio, almost bought against Scotland. I said, since 1998, almost World Cup. Since 1998, then time Paul Lambert, Monet, Gary McAllister, any Godwin Dury, those team no, Eddie Moko 1998, no money Morocco, no money Brazil, and a Norway, Echo Group, Scotland, Timmy and Koweka Biada. And interestingly, said you, the winner of these games also be coming face to face against Wales. Also, the last time I qualified our World Cup was way back 1958. And said you a very, very big game. And Ukraine, majority of their players are those within the local setup, no, where the likes of Shakhtar Donetsk and Dynamo Kiev, no, and Mariupol, no, those teams, no. And since December, said you, after the Russian invasion, majority of these guys, apart from those who are playing outside Ukraine, have never engaged themselves in a league. So more sharpness, no more fitness, no more kakra. Even though almost some couple of guys like Alexandro Zinchenko of Manchester City, Ruslan Manilovsky, Osina Kai Emma Atlanta, who is someone like Andriy Yarmolenko of West Ham United. And I think that these guys are the key men who are going to headline the Ukrainian setup. On the part of Scotland, yes, Kieran Tierney out. Nathan Patterson of Everton doubt there. Ryan Jack of Rangers also out. But in the likes of Scott McTominay, Andy Robertson, Stuart Armstrong, the likes of Shea Adams, no, and Mark Jane of Aston Villa. These are the guys. I think so. Emma Scotland against Ukraine, and the match, most of the time during those bases, playoffs like this, born home and away basis. But this time, FIFA are one off. And unfortunately for Ukraine, game baso Hamden Park, Scotland full crew. So they have to double their effort if they want to win the match and go forward to meet Wales and probably make it to Qatar 2022. I think the Scotland, based on home performance, especially within this World Cup qualifiers, Sergio, they lost only one match, and that was that match they lost against informed Denmark. And I think the Scottish have what it takes to punish the Ukrainians. Say Ukrainian team qualify. And I think the qualification for Ukrainians will serve as a boost. And especially during these difficult times. Sergio, we are no free war. Tennis, I think the 4-hour trailer now, Adia Mihun Sergio, how Rafael Nadal was able to endure the movement and especially during the third set, Novak Djokovic clay court to the Debia Sejo Nanaipa. One of the things, even though we need the second set, but the third set they don't team in time. And Rafael Nadal made sure he come and stand on court. And Novak, I had too much of a baseliner. Debia or line the ball no two anymore on team Benimu and Mamma. And then also now on team servo say Rafael Nadal servo on team and return it back. And I think one of the things I handle. So unfortunate, yes. And we said before game no more share 58 times. And Nadal I win 28 and Novak I win 30. So I win now man 29 30, but about Roland Garros, Nadal have taken most of the wins, and Novak only 2 wins, which was the 2015 and the 2020. These are the wins. And Nadal said, incredibly, we winning 110 games. Roland Garros. We lose only 3 pair, which was the 2 against Novak and the 2009 one against Robin Soderling. Unfortunately for Carlos Alcaraz, so he has to say goodbye, even though a young, 19-year-old. I think that Waboni Homodi being eliminated by Alexander Zverev there, and Shedanya disappointing, and also Coco Golf Yemona Basu, beating Sloane Stevens US Open 2017 winner and so, and it's a very good Yemona Basu.